Heyo, what's up everybody? This is Wos, and we have our week 3 matchup in the PCA. We are facing the Zimbabwe Zigzagoons. Against Gio, we've already played a lot. Been in like 7 leagues with him at this point, seasons at least, wise. Quick, just to get this off the bat, reason we did not have a battle last week. We had a forfeit win. We were trying to find time. There were a couple dates we had, two or three. We set up times and he just didn't show up. Sadly, took the forfeit win. Would have much rather have fought him to get the win, but sadly we couldn't find a time to do it. So yeah, we move on. We have this week against Gio. Just to go over our team a little bit, we have AV, Alolan Muck. It does pretty much well all of his special attackers, especially Mega Alakazam. Can't do anything to really do it, and you can one-shot it pretty easily. Along with Blastoise and Venusaur, which he both put out. Can't really do shit to it unless you run Earthquake on Venusaur. We have dual Scarfers this week in Tapu Bulu, running Horn Leech, Woodhammer, Stone Edge, and I forget the other move. Basically, I'm just going to come in and click either Woodhammer or Horn Leech. I don't know when I wouldn't, because it fucks up everything on his team. We also have Choice Scarfed, Modest, Gengar. I ran Modest. I think I kind of built this team while I was half asleep. Not really. I was about to take a nap and I built this team quick. It was a day of prep. But Modest, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Destiny Bond, and then Focus Blast. He does have Mamoswine, which I need something to hit that thing with because otherwise it won't die. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I was trying to think of something there, but I could have done differently, but it wouldn't have mattered. We also have Bandit, Victini, V-Create, U-Turn, Zen Headbutt, and Bolt Strike. Pretty much that thing is just going to come in, and nothing can really take... The only thing that can take a V-Create on this team, well, two things. Well would be Blastoise and Cofagrigus, but still both take a decent amount of damage. We also have Life Orb, Jolteon to try to switch into one of my 3 choice mons and kind of run through his team. Full Switch, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Fighting, because once again, Mamoswine needs something to actually be able to touch it for any sort of damage. And whatever the last move is, it was pretty much just thrown on just in case. We also have our defensive Mega Slowbro, Psychic, Scald, Calm Mind, and Slack Off. But yeah, looking at this team, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I outspeed Alakazam with... I had to make sure either Clarice or Alolan Muck are alive because he's going to save Alakazam for late game. I gotta see, there's no reason for me not to lead off with Victini. He's going to lead off with Straptor. This is actually pretty good because he can one-shot me with anything. And I can figure out if he's Scarfed or Banded, what kind of set he is right off the bat. He does outspeed and U-turn, so he's either Banded at this point or Scarfed without even doing calcs. I know that. And I just go for a Bolt Strike here, I should probably say that, because he's either going to stay in and attack me or switch out into this. And both mons get fucked up and 2-shot by. Here I should have predicted him to go out into Cofagrigus. I don't know why I didn't, but I still just got a little bit of damage, which is nice. At this point, I switch out into a Alolan Muck. I'm expecting to go for a Shadow Ball or something like that, not to go for a Will-O-Wisp because of the fact that I won't be able to, if I stay in and I'm not choiced, he literally does nothing to me, and I can probably do a lot of damage back depending upon what I would go for. Here, I kind of make a move that it wasn't a bad play, it's just I should have thought it out a little more. I stay in and go for knockoff. I do not take it out. I do 63%. Yes, I do get rid of its leftovers, but in turn, he does get to Will-O-Wisp me. So now, I can't take this thing out with a Shadow Sneak if you were to stay in. And it hinders what I can do against Alakazam and Blastoise and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to go for another knockoff, expecting him to switch out. And I do get rid of the leftovers on Blastoise here. Him switching out does give me a free switch into... I'm just going to slow it down, that's right. It does give me a free switch into Bulu, which I can just fire off a Horn Leech. As long as I don't get burned, and I don't, luckily, which is always good. Because now pretty much something's dead because like I said, I am Scarfed. I'll speed everything except for Scarf Staraptor, but if he comes in, it's taking a lot of damage, and then it will die to recoil. He does Revenge Kill, bring this thing back in. I'm going to switch on to a Alolan Muck. I mean, with it being burned, it really cannot do the damage I need to do against all the other special attackers. And it does get off decent amount of chip damage. I can't even... I also went in here hoping to get a Poison Touch burn. I can't get it, though. And I can't even go for Shadow Sneak for the fact that he is normal type, so literally would do nothing. I do go out into Mega Slowbro. It can eat up any sort of hit it wants to go for and take it out. He does go into Venusaur, but I do kind of predict that, and I go for Psychic. There was no reason not to go for Psychic. I hit pretty much everything. And this shitty thing here, I would have been able to take this thing out, but the grassy terrain does allow him to heal back just enough to the point where it's a roll, and I didn't want to risk, didn't want to risk Slowbro at that point, because he did like 70% with Giga Drain to me. Even defensive, especially defensive, which what he was from doing calcs, does 80%. Which does suck. I'm just going to sack off Jolteon at this point. It literally does nothing this game. I mean, it does a little bit hit Staraptor, but Staraptor outspeeds me. Minior, I'm assuming he's, at this point, Shell Smash, so he fucks me up. Alakazam can outspeed and take me out, doing really nothing to Cofagrigus. So yeah, I'm going to sack it off, which does allow me to go into Victini and get a kill. No matter what he does, he can't eat up more than one fight V-Create, especially Banded. The only thing that really could have there at that point would have been the Minior, but it does get 2-shot. I do outspeed prior to, I guess I'm pretty sure. Should probably check that. Yeah. No, actually he does outspeed, that's right. He comes right back in. He could have gone into this earlier, but he does sack off Cofagrigus. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to stay in and get off as much damage as I can off on this thing, which will make Revenge killing it with Slowbro even easier. I do switch out into Blue at this point to sack it off once again. I can't really do shit to Venusaur. And Staraptor easily Revenge kills me no matter what. And I need Victini, I need Slowbro to handle. I need Victini to pretty much fuck up everything on his team. I need Slowbro to counter this and Staraptor, and I need my Scarfed Modest Alakazam Gengar to face off against and outspeed and take out the Alakazam. Otherwise, I don't speed it really. I outspeed it with this, but it's a much easier time to do with Clarice. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in. Acrobat says under 50%, which is really good. I can take that with Scald, and with Grassy Terrain up, I can still get off a little bit of damage, recover a little bit of HP each time, which is nice. It goes on to Alakazam. Now here I have to make a choice. Who do I get rid of? In retrospect, this is the thing. This walls Staraptor. I probably should have saved it. But if I switch out to Gengar, I can't outspeed Alakazam with anything. And if I sack off Victini, what the hell is it called? Venusaur does kind of wall the other two mons. So I came down, I had to choose which one to sack off. And I chose to sack off this, as you can tell by the fact that I stayed in. Which kind of sucks. In retrospect, now I'm thinking about it, I probably should have sacked off Victini. I go out into Gengar and fire off my, once again, modest, okay, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm modest Gengar, okay? So I made a prediction right because I saw him do, it was either a 50-50 at that point. Do I Sludge Wave predicting Staraptor to come out because he's immune to the very, very easy Shadow Ball prediction? Or do I just stay in? I just chose stay in and Shadow Ball. Works out for me. He brings in Gengar. I'm just going to switch out into Victini. I need to keep that thing alive because I am Scarfed. Earthquake does nothing, and I can just fire off a V-Create and easily take this thing out. As you'll see right there. So I'm looking really good at this point, right? I have my Scarfed Gengar in the back. He's going to come in. He's going to Brave Bird and take me out because he does. Like I said, he's Scarfed. But like I said, I'm fucking modest Gengar. For some fucking reason, I thought it would be intelligent to put in modest Gengar and get outsped by the only thing that can possibly fuck me up in this game. I don't know why I didn't think of that. The only slight reason I would have behind it was wasn't a roll, but it did 101 minimum shadow ball at timid to the Alakazam, and in case for some reason he ran a bulky, seeing that the monster would be able to fuck it up and take it out, but instead my own dumbass my dumbass prep fucked me over, and we take a 1-0 loss when it should have been a 1-0 victory. But like I said, because I'm a fucking idiot, I don't. This sucks. We're 2-1 yet. We're still plus, I don't know, 7, 8, 6, somewhere around there. I'll figure it out then. But yeah, I'm a dumbass, and Staraptor is actually really fucking good, which I just realized now. So yeah, we'll be back week 4 next week. Fuck this shit. I'm a dumbass. Peace.